A potential train mishap was averted in Andhra Pradesh's Tenali after it was being alerted by a loco pilot. The loco pilot, who observed a rail wreckage between Tenali and Sunduru, immediately managed to bring the train to a halt there. An alert loco pilot there saves numerous lives. A potential train mishap was averted in Andhra Pradesh. Paul joins us with more details. Paul, an alert loco pilot there saving numerous lives.
Well, absolutely. In fact, this was the Pinakini Express with the number 12711, which started from Vijayawada this morning heading towards Chennai. And it was as they passed Tenali railway station right before Sunduru in Andhra Pradesh that the train loco pilot actually observed that there was a rail breakage, which is nothing but a crack in the rail in the common man's language. And he observed that there was a crack. Immediately, he brought the moving train to a grinding halt, alerted the engineering staff, and within some time, the engineering staff was there present at the location repairing the rail breakage. And we're hearing it took them around 90 minutes for the engineering staff to work on the rail breakage, and it was repaired within 90 minutes. And after which, at around 8:15 a.m., the incident, I beg your pardon, took place around 6:40 a.m. And at around 8:15 a.m., the train was ready to go after the rail breakage was repaired. And absolutely, the South Central Railway should actually appreciate the alert loco pilot for having brought the train to a grinding halt right before the rail breakage, after he observed the rail breakage, because otherwise it could have been a potential mishap. A major train tragedy has been averted in Andhra Pradesh.
Absolutely, Paul. But in this case, what if the loco pilot was not alert? That is the question that are being raised at this point. Shouldn't there have been a sign or a notice given ahead of this rail breakage? What are the authorities saying at this point?
Well, we actually spoke to the South Central Railways PRO, and he told us these information, and he conveyed that it was the alert locomotive pilot who actually observed the rail crack, and that is how the tragedy was averted. But what needs to be brought to the notice of our viewers is that a rail breakage or a rail crack is common during weather changes, and it is not something that can go unnoticed. Generally, the loco pilot is the one who's supposed to observe and look out for rail cracks as the train moves along its path. And in this case, we have seen various cases before wherein the loco pilot actually missed the rail crack, and these have led to major train tragedies across the country. But in this case, it was the loco pilot who was attentive, and as of now, we aren't hearing any official version of it as to who can be blamed for the rail crack. Was it a weather change? Was it any kind of a person involved in it? Any kind of group involved in it? No clarity on that as yet. All that we know was a major tragedy has been averted because of the loco pilot.